Whoop whoop. Hey guys, it's Warm Connell 007 here. I want to talk about UMV. Yesterday we had the tweet with this picture. Look at this thing. This thing looks epic. The developers are all over it. They're making sure that they're bringing more and more updates far faster to us, which is absolutely brilliant. The communication, and they're obviously dropping leaks out as well. So I'm going to talk about it in a bit more detail about UMV, what it was in Pokemon Brick Bronze, what it is there, and a few questions that I've got kind of raised now. Before we go ahead, if you haven't hit the sub button, please hit the sub, hit the like. Let's see if we can get the video up to, I don't know, say 30 likes. If we can do that, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'm going to talk about the UMV. First of all, the UMV was on a place called Laguna Lake. Laguna Lake also gives the option to get the fishing rod on Pokemon Brick Bronze. You also went out in the middle of the lake when it was raining to evolve Goodra and Pokemon Brick Bronze, and we also had our daycare there. So we actually have the Rally Ranch with daycare. Boom, done. Don't need to worry about that. But the UMV is coming. Now, when you went into this building, you met with the first person who gave you batteries. You had to pay for batteries in order to go in the UMV. Initially, you got a couple of batteries for free, and then you got to explore, you got to get treasures, you got to get fossils, loads of stuff there that we'll talk about. Beside them, if memory serves, you had the person who did the fossil reviving. So you got your fossil, talked to them, and then were able to do it. The one thing that it really brought to life was the ability to get treasures and sell. You used to sell stuff, make money, and used to get things like water stones, fire stones, moon rocks, heart scales, rare candies, and then you had mythicals such as Azelfuxi and Mesprite. Okay, so guys, if you look at it, it looks absolutely awesome, and we cannot wait. But it's really good to actually have a taster of what's ahead. We can see what's around the corner, and it keeps us on our toes as well, which is perfect. Now to go out of that, just to kind of go over it, I did go over this in a previous video, but basically let's say it's coming, new features are coming, and they'll get us completion date as close as possible. Now, what I want to take you through is I want to take you through what it looked like in Pokemon Brick Bronze. Okay, so if I load this, give me 2 seconds while that fandom video runs. So we had the Laguna Trenches. Okay, so on the Laguna Trenches, if we look at it, basically it had your UMV, which is your underwater mining vessel. This is one thing I wanted to bring your attention. So here's the prices of what it was before. So whenever you want to go down for one dive, one battery basically costs you 5 Robux. 3 batteries cost you 11, and 6 batteries cost you 18. Now, question: do we have to buy batteries again, or are we going to go through the boost system? Or are we going to buy boosts that are actually going to give us time skills down on the UMV? Okay, what a battery really looked like was amount of movement you had. So it wasn't like a time limit, you didn't have like a certain time limit, it was amount of movement. So when you were in UMV, what you used to do is you used to turn your eyes and try and see the wee gleams everywhere as possible. If we go down, we had lots of different fossils. If you look here, guys, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you could have got Ammonite, Kabuto, you could have got Aerodactyl, you could have got Lilip, Anorith, Cranadox, Shieldon, Tortuga, Archon, Tyrant, and Amora, all from the fossils. So if you look at there, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, these, the old Amber was a wee bit harder to get, but these fossils and also the Tyrant one was a wee bit harder to get. But there's 11 Pokemon you could have had in Pokemon Brick Bronze. Is Loomian Legacy going to be delivering at least 11 Loomians? Now, Pokemon Brick Bronze didn't stop at 11. They actually went on and did another 4 more that I'm going to show you in a second. But even if you look at, those were the basic ones that we got out of it. We got 11 Pokemon, and each of those 11, most of them had an evolution, bar Aerodactyl, basically. Okay, which big update, loads of Pokemon then. But is that going to transfer and look like the same on Loomians? If we go down and say you had your fossilized eggs, these fossilized eggs, these were the things, these were the golden nuggets. This is the thing that you wanted to get. Are they going to do the same thing? Are we going to have fossilized eggs? And as you can see, this is where it really got interesting. 85% of your time you got a Togepi. Again, Togepi had 2 evolutions. But then you had the Lake Guardians. You had Mesprite, you had Azelf, and you had Uxie. They were only obtainable from the UMV. Okay, now if you think that was tough, imagine trying to get a Gleeman version. Wow. Now that was really tough, and only a handful of people had that. But they were some of the rarest things in Pokemon Brick Bronze. So are we expecting mythical Loomians quite like these guys? Is this what we're going to expect? But if you look at it, guys, there was a lot of Loomians. Well, a lot of Pokemon rather. You also had a lot of prizes. So as you can see, you could have got the Firestone, you could have got Waterstone, Thunderstone, Leafstone, Sunstone, Moonstone. Now, question. Do you think that we'll be able to get shards? Do you think we'll be able to pick up shards? Are we going to get elemental stones? If we get elemental stones, does that mean we're going to get elemental Loomians that evolve for it? I don't know. It's really another question that's been raised for me. Obviously got the oval stone as well there. Items. Revive, max revive. Guys, we don't even have revive in Loomian Legacy. Can we see revives now being found in Loomian Legacy? Everstone. We don't have an Everstone. What have we got? Plates. So plates are basically like essences, essentially, that we have in a Colosseum. Light clay, star piece, rare bone, shards, iron ball, hardstone, odd keystone. Yes, we had the odd keystone and it allowed us to get the spirit tomb. So is there going to be another mystery item? Is there going to be something that's actually going to let us unlock another Loomian further down the line? That's a good idea. Is that going to happen? But you know, for these ones, I would be expecting more items, Colosseum items. Are we going to get shards, or are shards going to be restricted to corrupteds? These are kind of the things that, you know, I'd be interested in understanding. And that's kind of the most of it. The UMV kind of brought. Sometimes, if I can get this, if it's going to let us load. And there's the images. So you went down into it, and you had this, and then you had the wee gleams coming up on the wall. There's kind of the mapping area, exactly where it was. Let me see if I can actually get the video working. If I refresh this, I think it goes through an advert first before we do it. Gotta love ads. Oh, there you can see. Yeah, it's loading its advert. There we go. So here we go. If I put this up full screen, this is what it was. So this is how it worked. So you actually had it, and I'll pause it there. As you can see, this yellow came up. Your fuel bar went up and down. When you clicked on it, you had a certain amount of times that you could actually dig. Let me see if it lets me shows me. Is he going to click on it? Okay, he didn't click on it. Here's inside the UMV. So this person actually did your batteries. Over here was like your fossil revive person, if memory serves. There's one of those two. If we go through, if we can get more gameplay, if it kind of shows us. I'll just skip through it. Got some good stuff. I want to show you the mining if it has it here. It doesn't. Basically what happens, it would bring up like a puzzle piece, and you would use your mouse and you could either chip away like one bit of the puzzle, or you could use dynamite and blow like a couple of squares up, but then it kind of used more of your timer up as well. So it was pretty cool. As you can see, you could choose your dive, your batteries. Here it is here. Here's your puzzle piece. So as you can see, they're chipping away with a drill on the right hand side, or you could use your dynamite. And what happened is, if you had it like this, you had it partially uncovered, you didn't necessarily get it. But if you clicked the whole way through, you got it. Whereas you had your dynamite, you could blow up a couple of bits and pieces. So you basically had a hard layer, which was like double layer, then you had a thin light layer, which you clicked and removed it as well. Then you had the guy who did the fossil revive, and then you got your Pokemon there as well on the back of it. Zelf, you're breaking my heart, was one of my favorite Pokemon and Pokemon Brick Bronze, if not the favorite. I miss that guy. But yes, guys, are we going to get something like this in Loomian Legacy? I don't know. Guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please let me know. Leave a few comments in the comments section. What are you expecting to find? What treasures do you expect to find? What do you think? The other thing I would like to bring your attention to is one last thing before I leave. When we went to the Laguna Lake area, if this loads, we had the map slightly different. So we used to have the daycare, as you can see in that image. Oh, these adverts are really annoying. But if we go down, what you could get was this, the fishing rod. And look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Given by fisherman inside a house, front of a lake, turn right after going down the stairs near the exit to what route, guys? Route 8. There you have it. There you guys have it. And as you can see in the bottom corner here, he's walking about. There's the entrance to the UMV. Unbelievable. So if you're hyped for the UMV, guys, I'm hyped for the UMV. Drop your comments on it. I think that's a pretty good video to share with you guys. As I said, hope you enjoy the content. Enjoy the rest of the channel. What else you want to see from me, you let me know. I've been Warm Connell 007. Whoop whoop. Keep it country.